Google snuck a feature into Jamboard for us that you may or may not have recognized happened, but one of the common teacher complaints is that when you add an image to Jamboard, the students can move it around, and when they try to write on it, they often move it by accident. So what you can now do is when you click on the set background, in addition to all of the pre-made background, there's now upload a custom image here. So if you click on that, and then you find an image you would like to upload, and I put one in my Google Drive, a Venn diagram here, and say set as frame background, it will bring it in and put it on the slide. Now, one of the things that you cannot do when you do this is adjust the size of it. So the question is how do I get my picture to fill up most of the Google Jamboard slide? Well, it's a kind of a peculiar thing, but you can't change the size of the Google Jamboard slide. The reason why you can't is it was designed to be its own device, a Jamboard. Google makes a physical TV that you can walk up to and do these things on that they call a Jamboard. A TV is a 4K TV, which means the resolution is 4096 by 2160, and that's the size of the slide. So if you bring in an image that's smaller, it's only going to take up a small portion of your Jamboard background. So you have to go into an image editing program like Pixlr and edit your image to increase the size of it to 4096 by 2160, or as close as you can get depending on the proportions of your image. So you can, when you're searching in Google, just so you know, let's see, I don't have that tab open. When you do an image search, you come up here to Tools, and under Size, say Large, to bump out a lot of the smaller graphics, so that when you pick one, it's more likely going to be a larger number. And you can see this one is still even only half. There are not a lot of 4K size content pieces. And you can see that one's even really small, even though I put 4K in the search description. So you may have to resize your image to get it to fit the background. But good news, you can now put these on here. And as you can see, I can write on top of them. I can take my selector and try to select and move them, and I cannot select and move them. Also, one of the really cool things is when you hit clear frame, it only erases the writing, not the graphic also, which if they're inserted images, it will do. So there is how you insert your own custom images into the background on Jamboard.